rise and grind. Good morning, good afternoon. Hey, it's a blessed day today at a Studio Talk podcast show. You know, I'm the host that loves to smoke and sometimes choke, man. I got family in the building today. Hey, we got the People's DJ. Hey, we got a media. Hey, man, this man does so many things for Las Vegas as a whole, for the music community, for the entertainment scene, and he's done a lot for me. The Money Over Everything company, man. We got family in the building, man. DJ Mike Luie in the house.
In the building, man. Don't forget to in the building. Let's go. We in this thing, man. What's up with y'all, man? What's up, world? Money Over Everything, you feel me?
Hey, man, so this interview is a long time coming, man. This man has an amazing story, and we just gonna let y'all know a little bit about him. You know what I'm saying? If you in the Las Vegas area, you probably been at an event he DJ'd at. You probably done been at a concert that he put together, or anything to do with music and media, he was probably there, man. DJ Mike Luie. So, man, let's start it off like this. Let's take the people all the way back, man.
Okay.
Where you from originally?
I was born in Riverside.
Riverside? Yeah. Inland Empire. If y'all don't know, then you know.
Shout out to my nigga Kawhi Leonard. But I'm from the murder. I'm from Reno Valley, man.
Murder Valley, okay.
I got it in me, man.
Yeah. I know a few people in Reno Valley, Casablancas, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we different from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? We different from where I'm from. But yeah, man, I'm a Murder Valley baby, man.
So, you coming up in Moreno Valley, man, as a child, man. What's your childhood like? Single mother?
Nah, hell no. I had both my parents, my pops, Big Will, Killer Will, my mom. Everybody know her Mama Louie. She always around support. She on Facebook, Instagram. She had all the parties if she could be there, you know what I'm saying? She cooking, she doing whatever she can. She's my biggest supporter, you feel me?
Hey, so already just from a few words you said your mother played a big role in your life.
Yeah, most definitely. That's my right hand. Me and my mom both Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, shouts out to Mom Dude.
We kind of the same nigga.
So as you coming up, you in Moreno Valley, you know what I'm saying? You got your mom, your dad. What kind of kid are you around 5 and 6? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? You going to church? You outside? What kind of kid is you?
Yeah, so we grew up going to Bible study, man. We went to this place called Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research. You know what I'm saying? It
sound like a cult.
It's a non-denominational.
Okay.
It's not a religion, it's non-denominational, but we grew up going there. We was going to 3 times a week, man. We was going Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
So you definitely grew up believing in the Lord.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely. So we used to do that. It would be boring. I'd get flicked on my ear, woke up out of my sleep for falling asleep in Bible study, all type. I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? My dad didn't go. You know what I mean? My dad wasn't a part. That was my mom's side of the whole family was there, but my dad, nah, we didn't do that. So I was like, man, my dad ain't got to go. I don't gotta go.
Yeah.
The only way for me not to have to go to church 3 times a week was to play sport. And then boom, we had practice when it's time to go to church, or a game or something. I'm like, I can't even make it.
So that's where the sports come into play.
Yeah.
That's where the sports come into play. So what all sports did you play?
Man, I grew up playing basketball. My dad was a basketball player. He won state championship at Pomona.
Hey, shouts out to Pops.
Yep. Football, but football was my you know what I mean, was just more natural.
So football was your actual passion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gravitated to. That's what you really wanted to do.
Yeah, football, man. We played football on the street with all the homies every day, all the time. Was in the newspaper all the time in middle school playing flag football, but I couldn't.
You was in the newspaper for football?
Yeah, all the time. I didn't even know that they was even putting this in the newspaper. I had some dope people that lived across the street from me. I forget that. I don't know what their race is, you know what I'm saying? But they was like either Asian, Mexican, or white, all mixed in one. But they was super dope people. I loved them, right?
Yeah.
And then we never got the newspaper to our house. You know what I mean? We didn't. My parents didn't subscribe to the newspaper. You feel me? But they got the newspaper.
Yeah.
So when the newspaper would come on Sunday after I would play my game on Saturday, I'd be in the newspaper and they would see it and they would bring it to me and
like here, man.
Like, yeah, you're the
kid across the street. You know you was in the paper.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? And they got all my stats in there. I'm like, dang, I'm in
That's
the
amazing.
newspaper.
How old are you at this time?
We in middle school. I'm in 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you already getting exposure at 6, 7 years old. You already had the light shining on you.
Yeah, the Inland Empire, they was good, man, for making sure that the youngsters had some
something to do.
You know, like they was there to record it and you know, get it on wax, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that now here 20, 30 years later, I can go back and still see the same thing that I did that day 20 years ago. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
amazing.
So shout out to the newspaper out there, man. They did their thing. You know what I mean? But they would bring it to me. They was the first people to see me in the newspaper. They would bring it to me. Boom. Matter of fact, they took me. They told me bring my report card, and if I had a certain amount of something on there, they had something for me.
Hey, God's
These is my
good.
neighbors across the street. They just see a little black nigga playing outside with the homies all the time.
Yeah.
Boy, nigga, I brought them that report card. They took me to my first basketball game. I went to a Clippers game. Took me a Clippers game, everything. This
So
my
your
first
neighbors took you to your first NBA game.
NBA game, man. This is my first time, probably that I can remember. This is my first time out of the murder. This is my first time going to pretty much like being in LA around downtown and all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
And your neighbors was white.
Yeah, and they took me down there. It was crazy. Usher, you remind me of this girl.
Yeah,
that
I once knew.
And you see the video is filmed inside the LA Convention Center.
Okay.
So when we go to the Laker game the Clipper game, and we park the car, we walking, I'm seeing all these lights and cameras and movie trailers and shit, and I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, somebody's in there filming a music video. So we walk in, boy, it's Usher, filming motherfucking You Remind Me, nigga.
At your first game you going to?
Yeah, but it ain't in the Staples Center. It's in the Convention Center right next to us. So we go in like, yo, we excited. Like, damn, it's Usher. Like, he filming this shit. And then this is before we know about Chili and everything. So the director said, you're going to be surprised at the end of the video. We got a special guest for y'all. It's crazy. I stole the Usher's name off the back of his seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got the director chair with his name on the back of it. I took the Usher plaque off of that motherfucker. I took that shit home.
You stole the Usher plaque?
Yeah, no, it's just a white.
Tell your friends, man.
Yeah.
Look, man. Look, man.
Yeah. It was,
so even as a kid, even though you was into sports, it sounded like you already had a little personality. You was funny. You was mischief.
Yeah, man. I grew up with my cousin, man, Demetrius, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And we did it. He was super talented. He taught me a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he was like the favorite cousin of the whole family. You know what I mean? In my right hand too. But we always did talent shows and stuff like that. Yeah. We performed at Usher in all of the talent shows and stuff like that. So we had it down pat. We thought we was Usher. And it was crazy to see the nigga Usher in real life at the time.
You like, man,
we mimicking him. We got goggles on. We got mama pantyhose on. There's a do-rag.
Doing all the shit,
drunk ass wife beaters on because thinking we Usher.
So now, is that where you get your passion for music?
Yeah,
you playing sports already, and now you going to games, but where's the passion for music come? Is it come that young?
Nah, it don't really come that young. I had cousins that made music and stuff like that, and I didn't know how it was done, and it was all foreign to me, and we're just making music and being a music artist was just so far-fetched to me. Like, I didn't even understand how it was possible to do that. You know what I'm saying? As a kid back then. So, nah, it didn't come. Like, when I fell into the music industry, it came like.
So hold on, we ain't even gonna win. We're gonna keep it going and we're gonna guide in there. Right. So in middle school, you playing sports. Now you get to high school. Is you a mag? Is you a stoner? Right. What's Mike Luie like in high school?
So it's like
you got the flat top?
No, I wore the curl.
Oh, you had a curl?
Yeah, I had a curl. I always had curls my whole life. So I had the taper with the curls. You know.
Okay.
Double line up. I was super.
You had the Jay-Z, the eyebrow.
I had the eyebrow slits in that motherfucker. I used to keep 5 slits in one and 2 in the other side. You know what I'm saying? But I had the double line up. So you was
a pretty boy.
I was a B2K baby. Like me and B2K and them niggas is the same age. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, it was a B2K at every high school in California.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like every high school in California had a B2K in it. Yeah. I had at least a group of 4 fly niggas. Yeah. That was just them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that was my era, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it was. But I was fortunate enough to go to school with, like, I had a lot of older cousins. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when I get there, a lot of older female cousins are super popular too. So when I get there, everybody like, oh, this little cute ass little dude with the green eyes. Man, that's my cousin. You feel me?
Still playing football at the time?
Yeah, so I started, you know what I mean? I played football.
So they also knew you for the sports as well.
Yeah, but that's how it turned me up. That's how I got there because, you know, just walking into school before I ever even go to a first class, my cousins is there with their friends and they introducing me and I done know them. I done been to parties and hung out with them and been to
So you was cracking in high school. We don't just say that. You was popular. You was the pretty boy. You was playing sports.
I was a jock. I played basketball, football, and ran track. in high school. Yeah.
So you was also busy though.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, that's a blessing though. Did that keep you out of trouble?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, living in California, you know, Southern California.
I mean, you know, living in Southern California, I don't know, it's just something in you, like, you want to get in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to do something. You know what I mean? But I always played sports and stuff like that, so I was fortunate enough to not be around a lot of drama, like the homie from the hoods that was dealing with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it would just be bad because even if I wasn't there for the drama and didn't know about the drama, when we finally go out and we might be in a whole nother city, now we tripping with some niggas I ain't never seen before, but y'all done tripped with these niggas already. At a certain type of point. Yeah, and you just gotta get down. And it's the Rumble time, nigga. That's what we on. It's Rumble.
So now
20 our homies get 20 yours. Let's get in.
Now you're getting older. You graduate high school? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I got a scholarship.
Hey, congratulations to you for being a black man, furthering your education, getting your paperwork. That's amazing. I wasn't fortunate enough to graduate, so I salute every black man who did, man.
100, man. Thank you.
So from high school, you go to college?
Yeah, I got a scholarship to UNLV.
You got a scholarship to UNLV?
That's how I got here.
For football?
Yeah, that's how I came to Vegas.
Okay. So that's what introduced you to the 702, the Rebels.
Well, I had family here and we was coming and stuff like that, but that was really what made me make my choice.
That was your foundation.
Yeah, so when I go to Colorado State and Boise and all these other places that I go to and all of that type of stuff, I didn't get the same type of feeling that I got when I came here to visit from my college tour. And
so you liked Vegas as soon as you got here.
And I had family here and it was a drive, it was a quick drive up the freeway.
A little 3-4 hours.
And I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Now you get to college, man. What is it like being a running Rebel, man? And you coming from Southern California. Now you grown. You in Las Vegas, man. What's 19-year-old Luie like?
So is this one? I never smoked weed before college.
You never? Oh, so you really getting your experiences while you in college?
I didn't drink liquor or nothing.
No?
Before college.
How old was you the first time you drunk liquor?
18. Let's just 18? Well, I wouldn't say the first time nigga that hit a 211 or something.
With my uncle.
Yeah,
here,
you know what I'm
take
saying?
a little shot of New Year's, nigga.
Yeah, but all of that like weed and
so you didn't smoke weed till you was 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't smoke weed.
I salute you for that too.
I ain't smoke weed.
Keeping your mind focused on the sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck around.
So when you're in college, what's Vegas like? What's college like?
It's good, man. I get to Vegas, man. I'm meeting all these people. You know, it's have a great time. It's intense. I don't have the same like walking everybody else got walking. I got bad science grades. My grades ain't really all the way up to par. I did kind of decent on the SAT. So and then Vegas,
so it's a little bumpy.
Yeah. So Nevada, they little curve for acceptance was a little bit lower than different colleges and stuff that I had went to. But I had to get my shit together. I had to get my weight up. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my grades back right. So
it was a little bumpy.
So my freshman year, I ended up redshirting my freshman year. So I didn't even, you know what I mean, really experience being a UNLV football player. You know what I'm saying? I was having my first year. Then my second year, my sophomore year in college, in the summer, like right before the season started, that's when I caught my case and I ended up going to jail. So
okay, can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
So what happened? What you get caught up with?
Man, it was bad, man. At first, when that shit popped up on the news, nigga, that shit said first degree murder. That shit said attempted murder. That shit said kidnapping. That shit said robbery. Shit said all type of shit. They had and I was dealing with like the death penalty. You know.
How old is you at this time?
I'm 19.
You're 19 years old
19.
with them kind of charges?
Yeah, and on the news like crazy.
So your family's seeing the news too?
Yeah, everybody this nigga's gone. Because nobody knows the story or what happened or anything. They just seeing all these charges smacked on me. And I'm on the news, my face on the news, so everybody tripping like. And you know what I mean? I go to jail, and then I get bailed out like 60 days later, and then I see it. I see everybody from high school, everybody that I knew.
Commenting, talking about it.
Yeah.
I know him.
Like, yeah, sharing.
He was cool.
On the news, like, damn, I can't believe, pray for the homie, and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I was just like, oh. Man.
So you had a lot of support?
Yeah, most definitely. But they didn't know. A lot of people was confused about what happened. They didn't know what the fuck transpired. So
okay, can we talk about it? Ain't no double jeopardy.
Yeah, but it was a robbery that went
Robbery went bad.
Yeah, it wasn't even never supposed to be a robbery. It was supposed to be I'm finna go pick up something, and then it just got shaky. You know what I'm saying? And I was the driver. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, none of it, I wasn't really privy to a lot of that was even about to transpire or what was even.
You didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so
pretty much
happened all, and it just
wrong place, wrong time.
It got bad real fast.
Yeah,
and people died, and people got shot, and I was the only nigga that didn't die or didn't get shot, and so I definitely went.
So I don't want to say this, but we're gonna say this. So you was almost you was an athlete. You was almost a square. What was prison like for you, bro?
Prison, it was different. I got a chance to. It was my roommate that I first had in prison. My first roommate, Shelly, that I had in prison, and then we had this conversation. He was asking me how I got there and what did I do.
He want to know who he living with.
Yeah. So and then
I need your paperwork, homie.
Yeah. So when
what's your credit score?
When I explained everything and I'm talking to him about it, he like, damn. He was like, so if you would have went to college, how long you would spend in college? I'm like, man, I spent about 4 or 5 years in college. He was like, well, you got about 4 or 5 years to do up in here, so this is college for real niggas. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you're gonna learn a lot in here. You feel me? You're gonna learn how to be a better you. Or you know what I'm saying? Or you just gonna be a worse you. But you gotta use this as college. You're gonna spend the same time in prison that you would have spent in college. So you gotta be gamed up, and I got you too. And I'm like, bet. You know what I mean? And
so you and your celly ended up being cool.
Yeah, Throwdown. Shout out to my nigga Throwdown. You know what I'm saying?
He still remember.
Yeah, nigga, he be around. You know him too. Yeah, been to your spot and everything.
Okay. Shouts out to Throwdown. Hey, he home free. He free now?
Yeah, I believe he home right now.
Hey man, shouts out to Throwdown, man, for getting to freedom. So man, what do you say to the kid that's an athlete that think, man, hanging with the homies don't matter, and if I go to prison, I go. It is what it is. What you got to say to them?
I think if you thinking like that, then you just goofy, you stupid. It's too much stuff out here that people like. All right, so before prison, I ain't really had too many responsibilities. So that's just people that need to go find something constructive to do.
Yeah,
go find something constructive to do. Because if you got some responsibilities, you're gonna stop and think about what you're doing before you're doing it most of the time. You know what I'm saying? That little fuse is gonna get a little bit longer. They're gonna be so short. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know how you gotta be rational with this shit. But I'm telling y'all, man, it could be like that. It could be like that. So you just gotta be aware of your surroundings, and man, aware of the people around you that want to play games and try to manipulate you to make you feel a way to do some things that they wouldn't do or whatever type of stuff. You just gotta be self-conscious of it. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, I'm telling y'all, I went and spent 5 years of my life in prison, and it wasn't nothing that I said that I was about to go do. It was something that I said, all right, cool, to something that somebody said, let's go do. You know what I'm saying? So I was just young and being stupid, and you know what I mean? I could have said no, but hey, we here today.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's no losses. It's only a lesson. The Lord might have put you through them problems so you could be a better you today.
Yeah.
You know, no losses, only lessons. Hey, so at the end of the day, you already know people. So everybody ain't been to prison. Everybody done been through them situations, but they always want to know the war stories. So what's your worst war story, your worst prison story?
Man, I had to say about like 2006, I believe it was, around Christmas time and stuff. Man, we was down at the state line at Gene, you know what I'm saying? They the YOP over there, the 25 under. And right before Christmas, bro, they shut it off, man. The blacks versus the Mexicans, it was all bad.
Oh, so you've been in the riot before?
Yeah, we've been in a few of them, man. I've seen people get killed right next to me. I done been stabbed, you know what I'm saying?
So you were stabbed when you was in prison?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily stab. I was able to back up a little bit, but I got sliced, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little baby scar.
Oh, you still got a war wound?
And I got this little tattoo in prison over the scar that I had. This was like my second prison tattoo, but I got it over the cut.
Yeah.
That I got sliced right there.
So it had to be your riot. That was your worst experience.
Yeah, most definitely. That's been the worst experience, man. Just unfortunate stuff, man. Just dealing with motherfuckers who got bad attitudes and shit like that.
So is a riot really how they say? Like, there's people coming from everywhere. It's knives. It's rocks. I mean, it's all back to back. I mean, is a riot really what people think it is?
Yeah, when it go down, it go down. You know what I'm saying? And you better be. And you know the Mexicans got boots on. The Mexicans got on boots, nigga. You better be ready. Be ready, nigga. The Mexicans got on boots. You know what I'm saying? But it was different. You know what I'm saying? I'm come from a place very cultured. You know, Southern California.
Now we gonna flip it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people glorify it and some people say it is what it is. What's your best prison experience?
My best
Whether it be something you learned, something that was taught, or something that just stuck with you. What's your best prison experience?
Okay, so man, I get here. I'm grown when I get here. I'm 18. I go to college and I go to jail and I'm 19 and shit. But I don't know nobody here. You know, I don't know nobody from Vegas. I don't even know there's gangs in Vegas. I don't know none of this shit. I'm just a college student. You know what I'm saying? Going, you know what I mean? Playing football, right? So I get in jail and I meet so many people in prison. Like, you're gonna meet you in prison, niggas. Thousands and thousands and thousands of niggas in prison. You feel me? And a lot of these niggas that I met in prison, the relationship transcended to the streets too. I didn't even know while I was going through it that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would know these people for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, guards that worked at the prison, nurses, you know what I mean? A lot of inmates, everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I was still who I am, you know what I'm saying? I was something like prison never seen before. Like, everybody in there mean, hard, tripping, whoop, 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 nigga.
You still got your personality? Nigga. You still like this?
Yeah, Money Mike in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got the V-neck t-shirts on, nigga. I got the Jordans on, nigga. I got the Air Force Ones. I got jewelry on, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mike.
In prison?
Yeah, nigga. I got the curl, nigga. I got everything, nigga. I'm the barber.
That nigga
nigga,
said, I ain't switch it up.
No, I'm the nigga in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I had good relationships with a lot of them people. So when it comes, fast forward, it comes to the streets, and now people getting out of jail, coming back to everybody they grew up with and knowing all of this. Whoop. Now I know everybody from every gang, all the big homies, everybody that's in prison.
Met them
in prison. So when they get out and they see me, they respond to other people that might know me. I'm like, nah, I know that nigga.
I really know him, nigga.
You know DJ Mike.
We ate noodles together, nigga.
Yeah, I know Money Mike, nigga. I know Money, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. That I didn't know that was going to help my career or just me out in life.
It wasn't a loss, it was a lesson.
You feel me?
It came.
Like, you know what I mean? It came, and everybody that I see from prison, like, that's just Esquire. Esquire was my dog in prison. We was
my big brother, Hugo.
No.
Preach.
No, Esquire.
Esquire was in your...
Yeah, Esquire.
He was in there with you.
That was my nigga, my right-hand man. This nigga used to battle niggas on the yard, freestyle.
So he was still rapping in there?
Beating on the table. I was with him when Michael Jackson died. Nigga, that was my close homie in jail. When Michael Jackson died, we wasn't even in the same unit. But
hey, shouts out to my nigga Toe, Pierre Esquire.
I found my motherfucking way to his unit, was sitting on this bunk in the cell with him when Michael Jackson died. And we was both crying, nigga, in prison.
He said, nigga, when MJ died, I was with my nigga Esquire.
Yeah, nigga, that was my dog. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, you Michael Jackson died, nigga. We was sick.
Hey, man, so at the end of the day, we motivating others, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We trying to teach them, don't go to prison. You don't have to go through these trials because we already went through them for you, man. Nah. And you got to learn from other people's situations, man. If they went through it, they did it so you don't have to.
It's a lot worse now, too, man. My brother in there, man, was sentenced to 2 life sentences. And then he caught a case while he was in there, so he got to die twice and then come back and then serve another time.
You hear that?
And that motherfucker, you feel me? But that nigga is the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He got so many people that he met and that he's influenced, you know what I'm saying, and just helped, just change the way they think about things so that they prepare to be on it, so they can prepare themselves to be on the street and make the transition and stuff like that. And that's somebody who been in prison 25 years. You know,
hey, man.
That's who called me when I was on the phone.
So I want to give you a shout out for getting out of prison, for making the best of your situation, and man, for actually investing in yourself and your craft and doing something with your life, man. Because that's amazing. Yeah, everybody don't do it.
It was different. Like, cause when you're in prison, everybody know when you're in prison and you're about to prepare to get out, bro. You gotta have your establishment. If you're gonna parole too, they gotta go check it out, make sure it's all good. So I was with my baby mama the whole time for my first son. I was with his baby mama the whole time I was in jail. So her brother went to prison like 2 years before me, and then he got out a year before me, and he didn't have nowhere to go. So he paroled to my baby mama house. And he was supposed to be out of there by the time I got out of prison so I could parole to my baby mama house, be with my son. Yeah. But he wasn't gone. So I could never get accepted to parole to my baby mama house because another felon. I had to stay in Vegas. So I had my auntie and aunt let me come to their house and parole to their house. So I was stuck in Vegas. I couldn't even go back to California. Like I was never supposed to see Vegas. This wasn't never
part of your plan.
Initial plans, but look how it all planned out.
Yeah.
And here, that was 2010 when I got out of prison. I've been here ever
So
since.
now,
I had to
it's
just make
2010, you out of prison, you went to college, you went to prison while you in college, you used to play sports, now you grown, the sports is over, and you're a felon. What do you do?
The sports ain't over, nigga.
Oh, the sports ain't over?
We played football in prison every day. I was the coldest nigga. These niggas hated me, nigga. I'm a Damu. We used to play Bloods versus Crips. I'm from Cali. We used to play Cali versus Vegas.
Yeah.
We used to play, nigga, whatever nigga car, nigga, that was riding, that's how the teams was made. You know what I'm saying? So it might be.
So you still into the sports thoroughly?
Yeah, it might be a Blood versus the Cali gang, and I've got to ride with the Cali gang. I got in the Bloods. I can't be on the Blood team today because y'all playing Cali, nigga.
Yeah.
So you got to get you another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, we was in there playing ball every day.
Okay.
Then when I got out, I went back to playing ball, try to get my shot.
So what, did you ever play semi-pro?
Yeah, so that's where I went. I went back to play semi-pro. We won 3 national championships in 2 years. I played for the Vegas Trojans.
Okay. Hey, shouts out to my boy Fred Sibley.
Yep.
Is that where you met Fred?
No, I met Fred
On the football field?
through my cousin, rest in peace. I met Fred before I ever came to Las Vegas. My cousin, rest in peace, introduced me to him when I came to
Hey,
visit.
man, rest in peace to your cousin, man. Gone but never forgotten.
Yeah, man.
So you playing semi-pro. So it sounds like you was an athlete all your life.
Yeah.
When do the love of the music come? How do the disc jockey come into play?
Because in our football season, those couple years I got hurt.
Okay.
I pulled my hamstring 3 times in 5 months. I pulled the right one twice and I pulled the left one once. So it was like after rehab, bro, I can't 3 times, going to rehab 3 times to come back. Like I was shot. Like I just didn't.
Body whoop.
Yeah, I didn't have it mentally no more because I already get hurt. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to let this injury take me out of my football career. Like I'm close to getting an NFL tryout. Like, you know what I mean? So I worked my butt off.
So you still had the hope and dreams of the NFL?
Yeah. We had action, like our coaches and just the league we was in, and people had action and putting us in certain positions to, you know what I mean, to showcase our talent. So I was striving for that, and then I just got hurt again. I'm like, man, I can't do it. I can't afford rehab. You know what I mean? I can't get paid from the football no more because I'm hurt. You know what I mean? And just back to regular job. So I got a job at T-Mobile, and then my son downloaded the motherfucking DJ app on my iPad. Nigga, and then he was fucking with the app on the iPad.
That's where it all started?
Yep, my son had it on my iPad. Download that motherfucking app. And then I got on it, he started showing me how to use it, pushing buttons on the iPad. I'm like, oh shit, bro.
So you never, even as a youth, like going to parties, you never played with the turntables, nothing?
Nope, I didn't know how to work it. My dad had like restaurants and clubs and stuff, and I'd be in the DJ booth, nigga, but I didn't know how to
You got that iPad, what year was that?
This is 2011. 2010, 2011.
It's 2010, 2011.
2012.
This is the first time you mess with. Can you really look back now, all the things you've done with disc jockeying and just the entertainment scene, and imagine that you'd be where you at now? Or was it something like when you touched it, you knew like I'm gonna be great at this, or was it just something you was just trying something?
As far as I just knew that I have a personality. You know what I mean? I always wanted to be a radio personality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And now you're on the radio.
Yeah.
Shouts out to 103.1 The Hustle.
I always wanted to be a radio personality, so you know what I'm saying? Just the DJing part of it came with a lot of hard work. It came with a lot of hard work, man. A lot of practice, man. A lot of sleepless nights. A lot of DJing for nobodies. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of hours. You got to put in a lot of hours. And I always knew, like, I'm not about to be able to be the best DJ in the world over here mixing and scratching and cutting and
That's what you thought?
And I knew that I couldn't do that. I knew that my hands wasn't mechanical like that. Like you know what I'm saying? I knew that I couldn't do it, but I knew I had to figure out how to DJ to make it sound good and to go with my personality. So as long as I was being able to put myself in a situation where I could showcase my personality, then it was good. So the DJ getting these DJ gigs, boom, I'm the nigga that got the center of attention on them.
Yeah.
So doing stand-up comedy and all of that shit, I just, projected my personality through behind it.
Okay, so that wasn't me tripping. You have pursued comedy before.
Before I was a DJ, I did stand-up comedy.
Okay, yeah, because you a funny motherfucker, man. So I just knew, I'm like, man, he got to have been a comedian at one time in his life, or maybe a present life.
Yeah. I was just stand-up. That's how I ended up getting into DJing, because I did a comedy show, and then they had a DJ, and I was like, damn, this show would have been whack if the DJ wasn't here. So then I introduced myself to the DJ, and then I found them on Instagram or Facebook or something back then, and I asked him, like, yo, would you give me lessons? And he was like, yeah. And he told me what equipment to get, and I went, I bought the equipment and all that shit, and then I pulled up on him, and we started practicing.
So from you looking at that, you never imagined that you'd be where you was at?
No, hell no. But I knew immediately when I started.
You said I got personality.
Yeah, when I started figuring out I was going to be a DJ, everything about was DJ. So I just turned the radio on. I didn't listen to nothing. I listened to all the DJs on the radio, how it sound, how it blended, how it's supposed to. Then I met all the DJs in Vegas. I used to go to each and every one of their DJ events every single night, stay right there, learn, get, you know what I mean, and support them all the way up until I was able to be booked right next to them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about So Hype and D Money and Mizzy Matt and G Miners and
DJ G Miners,
K Players, and just all just all the DJs in the city. DJ Lexo, shout out DJ Lexo. DJ Lexo is the first DJ to really take me under his wing. That's my real mentor. That's somebody who taught me how to hook up DJ equipment, you know what I'm saying? How to take it down, how to take over an establishment, how to go have a conversation with an owner to get you a night there to discuss what makes sense to even have it here. You know what I'm saying? To have a whole team of people that you bring in and everybody play their part and everything. I was the roadie to a nigga that was the nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DJ
all you had to do
Lexo.
was watch and pay attention.
That was it.
Yeah.
And then boom, it was on. I just kept growing my shit, and then I would have my team of people, and then we would just rock together.
So when does the Rat Pack come into play?
Rat Pack come into play around like 2015.
How long have you been DJing?
I started DJing like 2011.
So you now 5 years later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
who was all in the Rat Pack?
So we had a lot of people that's been a part of our
what is the Rat Pack if people don't know?
Rat Pack is our crew of DJs. Rat Pack.
So it's a group of DJs that all work together.
Yep, all work together.
Okay.
And the way we used to do it, what separated us from the other DJs and the other DJ crews is that we would always have at least 2 or 3 turntables set up at the same time, so we'd be DJing at the same time.
Yeah.
And people wouldn't even really. It'll sound like one nigga was DJing hella good. Yeah, it sound like one nigga was just DJing super good, but the whole time it's 3 of us.
Yeah.
We all on different turntables and we all making it happen together. You know what I'm saying? And we playing. This is just what happened at my event. One DJ booth might be set up over there, another DJ booth set over there, and across from the club we battling. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? It was just what we just did. We just got on each other's neck. It was a group of people that wanted something better for ourselves, man, and we just always just practiced together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It made it better.
Man, so recently, I don't even know recently, but man, you're known for being with the legendary, man, Compton AV, man. Shouts out to AV, man. It's a Yaya world. Yaya going crazy, man. How'd you meet up with Compton AV?
So AV, man, back when I started radio, back in, I think my first day on the radio was February 14, 2014. That was my first day having my own radio show.
Okay.
Valentine's Day 2014 was my first day. So when I was working with that station and stuff like that, we would have them interview, and then we did a show and had them come out to perform in the show, but I was out of town, so I didn't make that. But ever since the interview, we kind of locked in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I came back, and then he came back to the studio when I was physically there.
Okay.
And we was kind of locked in. I knew a lot of people that worked with him, a lot of people that was in this crew, in this camp, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just the other people. I ain't gonna say them. He don't say their names no more, so, but they never, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna say their names.
It's all good.
But yeah, he had a crew of people, and I was cool with them. I met all of them and stuff like that. So after that, boom, time go past, then COVID hit. I go to California, I see a flyer, Compton AB performing at a club where my boy was DJing at. So I went to go there to go pull up. I'm thinking I'm finna see everybody that I've been seeing, I met him with him. I get there, this nigga come to the club by himself.
Compton AV.
And this nigga came to the club by himself, nigga.
Okay.
And I'm like,
and he performing.
yeah, I'm like,
Where the crew at?
where
the gang?
Yeah, he like, bro, it's a long story, but everybody gone. I said, nah, I started naming people. He was like, gone. Naming another nigga, gone. I'm like, but you can't do this though, nigga. You Compton AV, nigga. You can't be performing. This is 2019 or something like that.
Yeah.
This 2018. So I'm like, you can't, nah, nigga, we got to get your shit. Don't worry about it. I'm back out here. You know what I mean? I'll be your DJ.
Is Run Me My Money already out?
Yeah, Run My Money is out already.
Okay.
I'm like, you be my, I'm gonna come fuck with you like that. So I went, pulled up to his crib, and we've been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, Kept It Too Real, the album and all of that. So I was there for the making of that and all of that type of shit, and just the transition from that. And then it was just me and him. Like I literally watched the people that was around just go away and never be seen again. You know what I mean? And it was just me and him. We was just me and him motivating each other like every day, like top of the morning, bro. What you on?
Motivate others every day.
You know what I'm saying?
You already had an MOE mindset.
Did you talk to your daughter today? You feel me?
Yeah.
Did you say what's up to moms? Because you got the song. He got a song on his album. And, you know, I just got I got a chance to talk to Nala and Yanni today.
Yeah.
And I'm calling them. I'm like, yo, you talked to Nala and Yanni today?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then it just rocked. You know what I'm saying? So small things, and then it was me and him. When you look back at the pictures, you're gonna see when Nipsey Hussle died and they changed the BET to blue carpet and all that. It's me and AV. It ain't nobody else with us. It's me, AV, it's a couple of homies, but it's me and him standing on that blue carpet together and going and doing all of that.
Rest in peace, Nip Hussle the Great.
Yeah, and we stood there, and we stood there all night. Nigga waiting for them niggas that they lied to AV, told him we was gonna perform at the BET on the stage, you know, where everybody at the you know, before the shit. So we stand there all day ready. I got the laptop, this fucking whack ass DJ D-Rec from motherfucking Wildin' Out up there. Sorry.
Oh, DJ D-Rec from Wildin' Out?
Sorry ass DJ nigga.
Oh,
that
shit.
Nigga ain't no real DJ nigga. That nigga a TV nigga. But he up there whack. And I'm just like, man, get off so I can do my
greatest
play. So we didn't perform out there that day, and we went inside and performed inside. But just look now, man. Look where we are now, 2026. Like you gotta think, nigga, Rolling Loud is getting ready to come. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the major shit that we.
So when you was in that cell, man, could you ever imagine being on the stage with AV and he blowing up, hanging out with people like Orlando Brown and everything that came to play?
I didn't know who AV was back then when I was in prison. I went to prison in 05.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know who he was back then, well, I knew who Orlando Brown was, but I always saw myself on TV. Like I had my little TV in there. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna be on that TV, and somehow, some way, I'm gonna be on that TV. I always said that my whole life.
You manifested it.
Yeah, I knew I was always.
You talked it into fruition.
Yeah, because I help. I know I play a lot of different parts. I don't have a fucked up mindset when it comes to it. Like if I'm coming to some shit, I'm coming genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming to really make it better than, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like a lot of people do things and they put a lot of money into it and they put a lot of hope and energy into some shit, and then it flop. Nigga, it's bad.
Yeah.
But if I could be a part, if I could help that part in any way, that's my passion of it. Is, you know what I'm saying?
So matter of fact, let's get to that, man. What words of wisdom, what gems do you have for an up and coming DJ who's doing it? He ain't making no money. He got 3, 4, 5 days on his door, and he want to give up. The up and coming DJ.
Get your ass a job. You can't be no DJ without no regular job. You just can't. Because
teacher.
You can't be no DJ without having a regular job until you get these type of contracts, and it's just a different. You got to, or you got.
This man be on stages with AV. You just hear what he said. Get your ass a job.
Yeah, get you some money. You don't want to be the person that feel some type of way because somebody else didn't do for you some shit that you
could have did for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? That's the fuck that fucks up relationships. You know what I'm saying? All the way. Like if you got some underlying hate for a motherfucker because they did some shit that they don't even know that they did some shit because you didn't do some shit to make sure you were straight. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Just think of all of that is in the air. Like, no, man. Handle your candle. Get up. Pay your bills.
Yeah.
Feel good about yourself.
Take care of your responsibilities as a man.
Invest in your stuff. Invest in your equipment. Like, you gotta have a job. There's no DJ they didn't put their own money up. Like, you didn't get a check for DJing because you ain't got no equipment.
Yeah. You got to invest in yourself.
Get your job, buy your equipment, put yourself in a position to get a DJ check. But you can't. You gotta have some money coming in. That shit is expensive.
Hey, he telling y'all from experience. This is trials and tribulations that he went through. That he giving y'all the game, so y'all don't have to get a job, invest in your equipment, invest in yourself.
I done had my shit stolen. I done had my shit broken. I done lost shit in DJ equipment and camera equipment. Any type of thing that help your career go further, it gonna cost some money, man.
Yeah.
Cords cost money. You know what I'm saying? Batteries, chargers, everything costs money. You got to be able to replace this shit when it need be. You know, and you got to be able to troubleshoot. So all the DJs,
and it's all free game.
All the DJs out there, you gotta be able to troubleshoot. Whatever the problem is, you gotta figure it out very fast. Imagine DJing a party and it's cracking, and then boom, the music just go off.
Yeah.
Nigga, how long can the music be off? And then you gotta be personable to be able to get everybody to understand that we finna take it. Give me a second while I gotta do this. So you gotta talk to the crowd, troubleshoot, get it all fixed, make sure it all works while you still entertain and while you sweating under your armpits. Cause now this shit.
So now you stressed out and the heat is on, the pressure on, and the whole party looking at you.
Yeah. You got to be able to fucking be poised in this shit, and you got to be able to figure out what the problem is.
A lot of audibles.
Very, very
and this jockey, a lot of audibles.
And you gotta know the possibilities of shit. I done been in situations that it was just dead in the water, and then turn around later on after that experience and be in the exact same situation and be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you, just imagine packing all your DJ equipment up in the car, going to motherfucking whole nother state, getting there, pulling it all out, and realizing you left your bag of cords at home.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
So it's definitely trials and tribulations.
You got to know your shit, and you just got to experience. But if you want to give up, just make it a hobby. This shit supposed to be a hobby. For people that's trying it and getting into it, it's supposed to be a hobby until you perfect your shit. You got to be able to DJ in a way that you can get through your set without fucking up. It takes a long, you know how many hours of work that it takes to be able to DJ for an hour straight without messing up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Blending the songs and perfect coming in. It takes a lot of practice to be able
Absolutely.
to do that. So you got to.
You got to be consistent. So you got to do it consistently so you figure out your rhythm.
And you charge by the hour.
Yeah.
So nigga, if you can't DJ for an hour straight, nigga, you ain't finna get too many hours. You feel me? So you got to start with your 30 minutes, getting your 30 minutes down perfect. Then you get an hour down perfect, and then you start testing yourself and see how
you ready for an event.
Then you go get you a little gig, you DJ your cousin baby shower. You know what I'm saying, with the family and all of that type of stuff, and then you DJ that for 3-4 hours. You know what I mean, and deal with everything that come from that. But you got to take baby steps, bro, because people are gonna remember all the bullshit.
And this is real knowledge and information from an experienced disc jockey who works with the big names. Matter of fact, can you tell some of the people just some names you done worked with?
Yeah, man, I've had the pleasure with, man, Hazel E. Shout out to Hazel E, man. She's just a beautiful person, beautiful soul, you know what I'm saying? Compton AV, E40.
E40?
Yeah.
Mr. Earl Stevens?
Yeah, that's my dog. You hear that? You hear E40 say I'm rocking with my boy like Mike Luie. E40 said it don't matter if I'm in the Bay, the IE, or Las Vegas. I'm with my boy Mike Luie, man.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And I got that drop 15 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Folding Water, man. You're a West Coast Don, man, and we love you, man. Yes, sir.
But a lot of people, man, I just did a lot of stuff with T-Fly, you know, the famous Uno, man. I did some stuff with Johnny Dang. I did some stuff with
Johnny Dang, the jewelry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did some stuff with Paul Wall. I did some stuff.
Selling everybody grill. Shine for me.
I did some stuff with Lil C's and Jada Kiss and Raw Digger.
Damn, so
what
you
I'm
can take it to the East Coast.
Yeah, we did a show together out in North Carolina. Just today when
You said Jada Kiss?
Yeah, Jada Kiss, Compton AV, Jada Kiss, Lil Scrappy, Hazel E, Raw Digger.
Damn.
We all went to North Carolina. I booked the whole show. My man came at me with the budget, and I called everybody and booked everybody and took them, and we all.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You done been with some of the greats.
Yeah, a lot more other people than that and stuff too, but you know, just
Definitely been with the greats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to give the people a taste of Mike Luie, some of your trials, tribulation, some of the things you done been through, man. Is there any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I want to give a big shout out to all my Rat Pack DJs. You know what I'm saying? DJ Deladier.
Shout out to Deladier, Trey Shakur, hey, Outlaws for Life.
Oh, for L, baby. You feel me? My brother Deladier, man. DJ Cool, man. My big homie, man. DJ Snow That.
Hey, DJ Snow That. He did a couple of the In the Corner Now sets. You know what I'm saying? We be doing with Bonafide. So shouts out to Snow That.
Yeah, Snow That. DJ Mad Max, man. Free my brother DJ Mad Max. He the loose cannon. You know what I'm saying?
Free him till he home.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we gonna stop it right there with the Rat Pack shout outs. Because some other people got to pay some dues in order to get some shout outs on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Hey, we ain't gonna keep with the Rat Pack though. I know you got a couple more.
I also want to give a shout out to my pack member, Hard Work LA too, man. My boy Hard Work LA, he a rapper, and we done been teaching him how to DJ under the radar for the last couple years, man. And he has been doing his thing. He has his venues, man. Y'all can rent his venue if you need it out. If you need to throw an event or something like that, but. You know, it's just a bunch of people. But I want to shout out my mom, man. I want to shout out
Shout out to Mom Deuce.
I want to shout out my kids. I want to shout out my girl. I want to shout out to, you know, just everybody that just fuck with me because they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that know me for different reasons. Yeah. And that's how the response comes. Because if a nigga walk down the street and a nigga be like, hey, Mike. Then I got it. Okay, they might know me from this place. The nigga say, hey, Money. I know you know me from prison if you call me Money. Or Luie. Or DJ Luie, that mean you don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? If you calling me DJ Luie, that mean you don't really
know me like that.
You don't really know me that much. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people from a lot of different walks, and I just want to say, just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. I remember a lot of stuff that y'all think I don't. And I just want to say thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the people that let me sleep on their couches. You got to remember, I came back.
He a real one. You hear this?
I came back to Vegas 2 years ago. I was homeless. I got put back here by probation, made me come here. I had nowhere to live. I was living in my little red car. And I just had to make it happen. You know what I mean? I had to grind and get back. And that was 2 years ago. And I was sitting on the couch.
And now look at him.
You know what I'm saying?
He live in Studio Talk. Hey, he doing shows with Compton AV all over the country. Hey, man. Hey, matter of fact, tell them about some of the places they might be able to find you in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, man. You're going to catch me at C3 Lounge. Shout out to my boy Memphis Hollywood, man.
Memphis Hollywood. Shouts out to C3 Lounge and Friday.
Yeah, C3 Lounge, man. We working on some other residencies, so I don't want to say the names of those clubs, and just in case it would have just been like, I don't want to sit up tomorrow or a week from now and be like, man, I should have never gave them motherfuckers no shout out. So I ain't even gonna shout out them places until some shit is solidified. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, shout out to C3 Lounge for sure. He done already been in there, and he gonna stay coming there.
Yeah, C3 Lounge is going up, man, and we just gonna be all over. Just keep it locked into, like, you know, social media, and you'll see where we go.
Okay, tell them where they can find you at.
DJ Mike Luie, and I wanted to make sure I let y'all know how to spell my name, because the big homie keeps putting the O in my name, and there's no O in Mike Luie, okay?
You might be talking about me.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's no O in Mike Luie. I'm an I-E baby.
Ooh, the I-E.
It's L-U-I-E. I'm an I-E baby. Ain't no O in there. You feel me? So DJ Mike Luie _MV. I'm from Reno Valley, so it's _MV. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, this is the host that love to smoke and sometimes choke. Hey, this was Studio Talk podcast show, man. We had the best fucking DJ in Las Vegas, in the world, in the building, and it's just some more of it. I'll see y'all in the comments. Yee!
Yeah, man, let's go, baby. Let's go.